So let's just jump into today's episode, 5 ways to change your life in the next 7 days. So let me guess, you put in the work at school, you got good grades, you bagged a prestigious university or college degree and landed a socially acceptable corporate job. But now you're beginning to realize that it won't be sunshine and rainbows from here on out. If you're lucky, you're only working 40-hour weeks. Most people are doing 50 or even 60 hours a week. And right now, life just feels like a merry-go-round. Same shit, different day. You know something needs to change, and that something, my friend, is you. This is why you're sitting here or walking or whatever you're doing, listening to this podcast right now. As the title suggests, I'm going to give you 5 things to start doing today that will help to move your life in a more positive direction. Now, I can't promise that they will completely change your life. True change takes time and effort, but if you practice them diligently, after 7 days of consistent application, you should be happier and feel motivated to chase your dreams. So here's step number 1. Write down everything that is stressing you out. Now, I can't overstate how important this simple task really is. It's a form of what gurus and philosophers call self-reflection. It is probably the single most important skill you must cultivate if you really want to change your life. It's not surprising to learn that countless successful people like Jim Carrey, Steve Jobs, Albert Einstein have all incorporated a form of self-reflection in their daily routine. This is what I was doing on the plane home from Malaga in Spain yesterday. I sat with my headphones in, there was no music, so I could just block out the sound, and I had a conversation with myself in my own head. I did a big picture review of the last few months. I looked at my daily actions and my habits. I looked at what was causing stress in my life versus what I was enjoying the most. And how often do we sit down and actually just think and contemplate and reflect on our own life? It's a super important thing that you must be doing at least on a weekly basis, something that I feel I could be doing more of. And it will actually help you get clarity on the blockages in your life, the things that are holding you back from moving forward. Because if you're bumbling through day to day and not really being conscious of your actions and the compounding effect of certain things that you do every day, then it can be quite easy to slip into a negative habit cycle. So go get a pen and paper, find yourself a quiet space, no phone, no laptop, no distractions. Now write down all the things you can think of that are causing you stress, frustration, anger, or are overwhelming you in your life. These could include the people you work with, how much money you have or don't have, the relationship you're in, the condition of your body, and so on. Next, write down the thoughts that are associated with these issues. Usually there's a chain of negative thoughts that surround the stressful situation and emotions in your life. So why is this? Well, the stress and suffering we experience always originates from our own thoughts. We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. It's like wearing rose-colored glasses. Everything you see is a different shade of that one color, but when you take the glasses off, you can finally perceive the richness and diversity of all the surrounding colors. So what I'm saying here is that if you're sat there and you don't have much money, then perhaps there is a belief or negative thought cycle around the fact that you don't deserve the money, that rich people are greedy, that you'll never be able to get to that level that you want. These are all beliefs that surround this one result that you're not getting in your life. But the truth is, there is a lot of opportunity out there. There is abundance everywhere. And if you could only just change your beliefs and change your mindset to one of abundance, one of gratitude for what you already have, then you're going to be able to get to that goal a little bit faster. You're going to be able to raise your vibration and attract in the abundance that you want. So step number 2, choose one thing and stop stressing over it. Out of all the situations and experiences you wrote about in the activity that I've just given you, choose just one of them and make a commitment to yourself to remain calm and unreactive the next time you encounter this thought or experience. So let me give you an example. You're constantly worried that you're wasting your life and can't possibly pursue your dream job or career. This causes a lack of engagement and motivation at your current work. There is a painful canyon-sized gap between your current reality and where you'd like to be. So instead of getting caught up in the intense emotions of these thoughts, just observe them. Pretend you're watching a movie in your mind from a distance. You'll notice that after some time, these thoughts will subside or even disappear. And to make this process more effective, you must install a new thought process into your mind. So when that stressful thought or event happens again, run through these phrases in your mind. I accept my life as it is right now. These challenges are here to help me grow. I'm taking positive steps in the direction of my dreams. So apply this process every time a stressful thought or situation comes up, and soon your fears will release their vice grip on your happiness and peace of mind. So we use the process of observation here just to see what's actually happening, to see what is really here for us. And if we can do that process without reacting, without getting attached to the emotions and getting taken away in the river of stress, of fear, of anger, of anxiety, we can just stay present with it. What you'll find is that those emotions will soon subside, their strength will reduce. Next time something like that happens, you'll be able to move through life with a little bit more ease, clarity, and presence. So step number 3, stop binging on Netflix and YouTube. Now pause for a moment and ask yourself how much time you're spending on your phone distracting yourself with mindless crap on YouTube and Netflix. Estimates suggest that many people will spend a total of 11 years staring at a screen during their lifetime. So if you're trying to use the excuse that you don't have enough hours in the day to chase your dreams, I'm calling bullshit right now. If you're spending 4 to 5 hours on your phone, it's clear your priorities are fucked up. Don't know how much time you're spending on your phone? Well, get an app like Moment for the iPhone and figure it out. This is important information that you need to know. Just think of what you could achieve if you were to invest just 2 hours a day on a new project or side hustle. That's 14 hours every week and 56 hours every single month. Shit, I once created and launched a new business from scratch in less than 56 hours and made over 5K from it. It will amaze you what can be accomplished with consistent effort over a few weeks or months. Now, you just need to figure out what to work on. So step number 4, buy a book on something you want to learn more about. There are 2 types of information in this world. We've got fictional information, otherwise known as entertainment, and we've got non-fictional information, which covers a whole range of real-world topics. Now, can you guess which kind of information will help change your life? Yep, it's going to be non-fiction. Learning about new things that you're interested in will help spark new connections in your brain between previously unrelated pieces of information. Reading a business book will give you a new idea on how to turn your dream into reality. Reading a psychology book will teach you how your mind works so you can finally become its master. There's a whole wealth of information out there. You can find stories by and about people who are already living the life you want. And this gives you the motivation and belief that if it's possible for them, it's possible for you too. But don't just burn through the pages. The amount you read is really not what matters here. It's easy to get stuck gathering information, just churning through book after book. I know, I've been there myself. Here's what you can do to move past that. Simply take notes and figure out how to apply your new discoveries to your life. Otherwise, you're really just wasting your time. And if you don't want to read a book, you can actually get an audiobook on Audible. There is a link below in the description. It's one of those things that's absolutely been a game changer for me as I'm traveling, as I'm on a plane. I can just put an audiobook on and work through something that I'm wanting to learn in that moment. So there is a link in the description for a free 30-day trial. You get 1 free credit. Go check it out. So step number 5, visualize your new future every day. And guys, this is probably the most important point here. It's awesome to engage in self-reflection, learn new things, and reduce the amount of stress and wasted time in your life, but you can absolutely take it all one step further. Visualization has the power to rewire your brain. Neuroscience now tells us that your brain exhibits the same activity regardless of whether you're visualizing a movement or performing it physically. Today, many athletes use visualization to improve their performance. Studies have shown that a combination of 50% visualization and 50% physical practice leads to significantly better performance than physical practice alone. And if that's not a good enough reason to try it out, here's another piece to the puzzle. There's an area in your brain called the reticular activating system, or the RAS. This is the structure responsible for processing the information we receive from our senses and letting us know where we should focus our attention. So let's just say you've bought a new black Audi. It's the car of your dreams and you've been thinking about picking up the keys for weeks. It's extremely likely you'll now start to see black Audis everywhere you go. This is your reticular activating system at work. It will help you pay more attention to the information that you prime your brain with. So when you visualize your new future, you are priming your RAS to pay attention to new opportunities that are more in alignment with what you want to create. So the neuroscience on this is pretty clear. This shit works. Here's what you need to do to install the process of visualization into your routine. Use the following 3 steps daily, either in the morning or just before you go to sleep for maximum effectiveness. So here's step number 1, close your eyes, set an intention by mentally verbalizing what you want to create in your life. Step number 2, imagine your future self living your new life. Make the scene as real as you can, like a simulation or a movie. Involve all 5 of your senses. What will you see? What will it feel like? How will it smell? It may sound a little crazy, but the more vividly you can imagine the scene, the better it will be recorded in your mind as a memory. And the last step here is to incorporate strong positive emotion. This is key. Without strong emotion, the visualization won't seem real enough to be recorded as a memory. What we're trying to do here is anchor a visualization in our mind. The memories that we remember the most are the ones with the strongest emotional pull. So this is what we're trying to do here. We're trying to raise our vibration through compassion, through gratitude, through love, through this visualization experience. And we're going to anchor that into the memory. So our RAS is then looking out for opportunities to confirm and to level up our life. So to wrap up, you guys have got this. There's no right time to change your life. It's going to be scary, challenging, and painful, but it's the pain that will show you how strong you really are. Change takes time and commitment, but if you sincerely attempt the 5 things that I've shared with you in this post, you're moving in the right direction. So giving up is not an option. You don't want to go back to your old life, right? Now is the time to create a life that you love. I believe in you. Now go make it happen. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I know your time is extremely valuable, so if you've enjoyed today's content, please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell so you get a notification next time I release another one of these videos. You can also leave me a comment below and let me know what part of this video resonated the most with you, or simply click that like button to let me know you enjoyed this content. And if you want to get your hands on a free 12-minute guided meditation that I recorded to help you manifest your dreams and create whatever you want in your life, go ahead and click the link in the description for your free download. And if you want to check out all the latest blog posts on my blog, dabsofreality.com, the link is down there below as well, along with my Instagram and my Facebook page if you want to consider following me on those platforms. Until next time, catch you on the flip side.